Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is me working in a small hotel doing a wee demonstration of mediumship and in a club, a social club for the past life regression. In all my events I demonstrate mediumship, and we are restricted nowadays what we can say, and we've got to be careful how we say it as well, because the law has changed over the years. So we can't really talk about fertility, money issues and health issues, but we try and get around it and give as much as we can. My shows are, I demonstrate mediumship first. I have cards on the tables or thereabout, sometimes fortune cookies, and I demonstrate past life regression, and very often I do numerology as well. And then I always stay behind at the end to try and talk to the people I've connected to and those who are interested in developing spiritually as well. So take a look at this short videos in Inverness and Elgin. This just gives you an idea of how I work in a small kind of room and what I can do for you and your club. And remember, it is for entertainment, it is of an experimental nature, and hope you enjoy this little demonstrations on video, and thank you for listening. I'm getting a connection already with you. Have you got a father figure in spirit? Your dad's still here? There's a father figure above him. I think it's the dad's dad. Do you remember much about him? Yes. Oh, it's you, so I'll give you the mic. It's like, there's more, because I think you've been through a bit of a tough time. Just say yes or no. You don't have to tell me the whole life story, but just say yes or no. Yes. Yeah. And I think that's why they're coming through, because imagine they're all shouting to try and get through. And this father figure's telling me that you had a tough time. I'm kind of tight on one side. I don't know if you had a stroke or something, but I'm tight here. It could be a lung kind of passed over with, or was he a heavy smoker? You know your granddad?
He didn't know, but I can take a stroke, yes.
Right, I've just got this tightness. So if you come, somebody coming in the same vibration. And I've also got this, there's somebody to the side, it's female, she's laughing. She just never stops laughing. So I don't know if it's granny or a sister type of person who's slightly to my side, but she's laughing her head off. And she's quite funny. She was always playing tricks, or she always wanted people to smile. And she's with, he's a bit boring at times, granddad, right? Or the person she's with. I've also got a ring in my head, like phone ringing. Comes annoying me. You know, the old-fashioned phone is ringing in the back. Do you work? Where do you work?
I'm not working.
You're not working? Oh, right, you're going to be working soon. You want to work?
Yes.
You're after a job, because I'm hearing like a phone ring, and it's to do with work. Because it's like I don't know, it's a factory type of place, but it's a big phone ringing.
Right.
So somebody's going to be ringing you soon. It's their way. I mean, imagine they're older, that's how they give it. And I've also got this, there's an animal. I'm getting a lot, we talked about this the other day, I'm getting a lot of animals coming through. There's a little dog. Quite fluffy.
I'm not sure about dogs.
Right, have you had dogs?
Yes.
Yes, well it's your dog. It's a dog that's in spirit, belongs to you, not them. It's like, he's clipping my heels here, he's catching me here. I always, how do you get validation from a dog? It's like he's scratching me here. Back of the leg. He must have stuck beside you quite close to it. And so the leg is going to my left side.
He's not in, she's not in spirit.
She's not in spirit. Did you have a dog that is in spirit though, in the past?
Me personally,
Yeah.
no.
Well, in family have a dog, because I've got this dog in spirit. Unless it's related to
It could be family, I'm
right.
not sure about
Because dogs give us a lot of unconditional love. That's what I showed with the dog. Right? So I don't know what's going on in the relationship status, if it's complicated or whatever, but I've got that unconditional love coming from the animal kingdom for you. Do you like animals anyway?
Not particularly, no.
Right, well, I was never an animals till met Angela. She introduced me to her dog who we lost not too long ago. And I'm always getting messages from animals now. I just love dogs now. But that was,
I have a funny story about a dog.
do you? Because they're kind of making it relevant. You got to share it?
If it's okay.
Yeah?
I went
Put your mic closer up.
I went to a spiritualist night one night, and the medium told me I would get a dog.
Yeah.
And I'm allergic to dogs, so I said no, I'm not. That isn't going to happen. Well, within about 2 weeks, well, maybe a month, I came home with this little dog called Boo. And I had her for, I don't know, maybe a year, maybe a bit longer. And I moved house, and I had to, she went to a really good home. I didn't just get rid of her.
Do you know she's in spirit?
No.
No. Right, just got that. It could be that dog coming through.
She was very spiritual.
Yeah.
And I have a video of her in the living room running round.
Right.
And my daughter said, "What is she doing, Mum?" And I said, "Oh, it's okay, she's just seeing spirit." And when you play the video back, you can see the orbs
It's amazing. Yeah.
in the room.
Yeah.
So
Now,
that's my dog story.
I've got a young energy here as well. It's somebody that passed quite young, whether it's a baby or a toddler, I'm not quite sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So just validating that, and I've got lots of hugs coming from that as well. So I try not to go too deep into that in public, but it's there. It's just a validation. That's the doggy bit as well. I've also got, you know that song, is it Sweet 16? It's a 60 song, isn't it? Sweet 16. So what happened when you were 16? I'm going back to teenage.
I left home.
You left home? Just out and went? Because it's not like, it's like, I'm here we am, walking, it's like...
Minute past midnight.
Did you? My God. Did you go back?
Yes. Yeah.
Aye. Did you regret it?
Sometimes,
Yeah.
yes.
Because I shouldn't you went back. It's just a bit, but it was a lesson you grew up very quickly.
It was a lesson.
Yeah. So what they're saying is they're validating...
Did I go back home?
Aye.
No.
No, okay. But it's just, they're validating what you went through then, and they're very proud of you. It's a spirit. And I feel it's kind of the granny and granddad type age. Very proud of you. And I don't know if that's who was on your boat with you. I definitely feel that somebody very close to you, which we all was there. And that person has shown me a photograph of you in it. It's quite a young girl, and it's still around, and somebody's been looking at it lately. Somebody's been looking at that photo. It's really relevant. Like, and there's a message in the photo as well, like, for the present. Okay. Who was the one that drunk? I don't know if it's Bell's Whiskey. I was actually signing on one time years ago, and I kept getting jingle bells for this guy in front of me. So I gave him it. He says, that was his dad because he loves Bell's Whiskey. I thought it was like Santa. So I've got this again. Jingle bells. Who liked the whiskey?
It could be, so my nana that you had, her brother,
Aye.
drank whiskey.
Were you close to him?
Yes.
Because I feel he's just giving you a whiskey.
Yeah.
Because I can taste it.
He drank like a fish.
Right, okay, well that's just a validation for him. So he's giving me the whiskey.
He drank like a fish.
I've not had one for a few weeks. I was in hospital a couple of weeks ago. Stay away from hospital, folks. It's a nightmare just now, hospitals. But you know, lots of love to the nurses and whatnot, because they are under a lot of pressure. But I definitely got somebody giving you a wee whiskey as well. I think I'd rather have a Baileys or a Gaelic coffee. That's what I would rather. You know, I think that's what you like as well. So I'll just leave that love, just a wee connection with you, and I'll get everyone to clap and say thanks to the Spirit for that. Talk around that. Who's been hearing the word TikTok quite a lot? It's just the connection. I can see little videos and stuff and somebody making videos. Is it you? Is it? They say, because it's like, it won't go away until I find the person. Right? It must be you then. Right. Have you just done something, you started doing this?
Yeah.
Right. And you're kind of getting lost with her and kind of...
Just make a fool of himself.
Okay, so it's you then. Right. So there's somebody up here who loves technology, right? But somebody who's passed over is laughing at you on TikTok, right? And it's definitely TikTok because that's a video one, yeah. But they're also going to the TikTok clock as well. Now, when I get TikTok, it means, do I feel I'm getting too old for something? Like kids or something like that. My talks, are you kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got kids. So why am I getting this TikTok as if I'm waiting on something as well? Like TikTok as in clock, not as in the software.
My daughter does TikToks as well.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what they're trying to say here. It's like, they come through in strange ways sometimes, you know. I've got this stubborn person, right, who always kept going until she got it right. And I do feel, she was quite a bitch when she was here. So I feel like somebody above me, she was quite firm, right, quite commanding, almost like military, teachers, right. I try to get a name as well. It's a J-sounding name. I don't know if it's J or Jean or Joyce, it's a J-sounding name. Is that making sense? Yeah? You can take the J or is it G?
The J.
The J, okay. First thought. teaching us later on, first up. Was she kind of strong-willed, sort of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because there something you're supposed to sign up for or do and you haven't done, or you've been avoiding, whatever?
There's been a few things.
Right, because they're saying to get your... Because you're very good, you just lack that little bit of confidence that's been kind of pushed out of you,
Yeah.
right? And she's there to give you this push, right? And you know, like, when I first opened up, you get messages, right? And you're right in front of you, you don't notice them, right? And it could be something simple. And one of the funniest ones I got was an HP soft spot above somebody's head. It says, how can I give this? Right? You can imagine me, like, HP soft spot, they're going to think I'm nuts. I gave it, right? It's like this strange thing with TikTok. And they always give you a first thought. And it was she broke down reading, a lady, and it was her brother who loved bacon rolls, and he'd been told off by the doctors that you get the statins, and you cut down his cholesterol and all that stuff. And she jokingly said to her brother, if you don't behave yourself, you're going to come back to me as an HP sauce bottle, because he was clacking he's putting HP sauce in his big bacon roll. And he died 2 weeks later of a heart attack. So he came through, and then when we went private, he was like talking to me through the ear clear audience. And I get a feeling like this with you, right? That this person wants to come through and tell you a little bit more, right? I'm not just trying this to get a reading, but you can connect to them, right? Because you're quite spiritual as well, and they're saying you don't. You're like, you're avoiding the truth.
Yep.
You're not facing up to it, and it's time you did. And also, I always say this, yeah. You dress up for something. Like, I don't know, you be wearing a dress, you be smart, and that's not you. Well, there's something coming up, you were dressing up. Are you got a little partner just now? Yeah?
Yep.
He's married?
Yep.
Yeah. Is there an anniversary coming up?
Yep.
Like, is it a special one or just an anniversary?
It's not full.
How many years?
15.
15? That is special. That should be celebrated, shouldn't it? Right. Well, I know it's well in surprises, but you'll be dressed up. You'll also be dancing and singing as well. Right. Was there something that you planned and you couldn't get? Obviously, it was COVID and all that stuff, because I do feel it was something you had to cancel.
We were just planning on going abroad.
Right. Because I feel that thought is going to happen. But not this year, I feel it's like in 2 years' time. I think you're waiting on something to happen. Right? And that's going to happen. Right? And she's going to make sure it happens. But you have to listen to the message or follow the message they're feeding to you. And we're quite into the law of attraction and positive thinking and all that. But it's like, if I say you're going to get a new job, you have to go and apply for the bloody job. Right? But she's saying, you talk it, you don't do it.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yep.
Yeah? I just got to give it a go. Right? I've also got this lovely, kind of beautiful energy, and I feel she's a very soft-spoken person, very warm, and I feel she loves sitting in her chair, and it's her chair, right? Very warm, almost like glowing, and she took a long time to die. She was quite ill for a while. This person, somebody's different, could be the mother figure, another mother figure of the whole family, but she's around you as well, and she says you look like her as well. So there's somebody there, very beautiful, and I think she was on the boat with you. Yeah. So she's just validating. I hope, what did she give you, the box?
Teddy.
Teddy. That's unconditional love again, Teddy. It's not Rangers Football Club, it's Teddy Bears. I did a funeral for my uncle, he was in Canada, and I had to, have a really fun with the Rangers tie and all that stuff. I did it for him. And I feel that she's putting that Teddy there for you to do something for yourself, to do a lot for others. Again, it's a team building up here, people looking after others, so take that love with them. Okay? I'm going quite low on this one. Right. All I can say is, like, I lost a brother to suicide, right? And it's quite hard, to do that. So, if somebody's had a similar situation, right? Because they showed me my brother, and it was a suicide. I don't want to go into the depth of how he passed over, but if somebody lost somebody in the last 5 years, similar situation, or unsure of how they died. Yeah? Because this energy is, it's almost like, is it more of an unexplained death or something like that? Yeah, it's more of an unexplained death, rather than saying. I do feel it was an accident and there was illness involved. Right? So I don't feel it was meant, if that gives you any comfort, any help. Now, was it a brother figure, or, because this showed me my brother, so they're connecting?
My brother.
Okay, that's the connection. My brother was called Graham, and he jumped off a bridge. I do feel a similar, I don't share it, don't have to, but I've got a similar situation.
No, it wasn't suicide.
Okay, right, because I've got that suddenness and a question mark. I am getting kind of choked to here as well. But again, it's probably because I mentioned H.P. Sauce when the brother figure is coming through. Quite a character.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and quite funny. What's the thing about cars? Because he's on about the cars and you as well.
Yes.
Did you work with cars, you just love cars, or do you just learn to drive something and you're crazy in the car or something?
Yes.
Right, because he's in the car with you a lot of times. And you talk to him. We've got to start talking to him in the mirror. I don't think I'm off my head when I'm talking in the mirror. Spirit I'm talking to. But he's there with you in the car. Right? Have you got a little one?
I've got two.
Right, does he know one of them more than the other?
Yes.
Right, because he's drawn attention to the, I don't think it's the older one. There's a bit of banter between the two of them, or there was, yeah? And they felt that loss as well. So he's validating their loss as well, of him. Again, I've got Janie, I don't know if it's John or something like that, I've got that name in my head.
John.
John. What's his name?
His middle name is John.
Okay. Okay. Just ask for a quick name. Why have I got 1975 in my head? When was he born? Was it 70s anyway? Cause I've got,
No.
was it later on?
Yeah, much later.
How old was he when he passed?
He was 20.
20. How old are you?
34.
So you're quite young. Why is 1975 in my head? Or just number 75? Come on. In numerology, 7's a good number, so is 5.
There's a link with 7 and 5.
Is there?
Yes.
Oh, you take it, I have a clue what it means. If you can share that, let me know, but it's 75, I thought, was it 1975 or something?
His dad's number plate's F7, family of 7.
Right.
And Kyle's number plate was F5, he was the 5th child.
Okay, because we're talking about the car, so that's just his
Yeah.
way of coming through. That's quite good. I've never had that before. When you do number plates next time, number plate recognition spirit coming in. He's laughing at that. So he's saying I made you work. Again, leading up to it, you had quite a serious conversation with your brother,
Yes, I did.
right? And he didn't listen.
No, he didn't.
Right? And he's saying he wishes he did, right? What a conversation I had with my brother, it's just unreal, but he still did what he did. But that's illness. And I get this feeling that he really regrets that and he wishes he did listen. And you were right with it. Right? But you're not always right, he says. And why is he giving me ice cream? I love ice cream. I can taste it.
Viennetta was his favourite.
Well, that's one of mine as well. I can taste it. I'm not actually allowed it, but I have it now and again. He's giving me ice cream. Were you in an ice cream shop not long ago? Because I think he was in the shop with you. Because there was something.
Always in ice cream shops.
Right. And you didn't have the one you wanted.
Yes, that's right.
Aye.
Yes.
Because he was there with you. You chose the wrong one.
It wasn't nice.
So it wasn't nice. So just showing you he was with you in the ice cream shop. And he's with you quite a few times. And he's very protective as well. Very protective. Right? I don't know what relationship status is. Have you got a partner?
I'm married.
You're married, right. Again, I feel a celebration. But I do feel it's like you have to plant the seed as if it's his idea. Angela does that to me, you know what I mean? Because you deserve it. Right. Again, I feel you work in care, I feel a lot of people around you help.
I used to work in care.
Yeah. But are people drawn to you? Because you're very, very sensitive, a lot of purple in your aura, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, and you're an old soul as well. You've been around a long time. So they're saying to you is trust your intuition a little bit more, but do something for yourself, because you've had quite a tough time in the past. And you're always trying to fix everybody else, but take that time out. And I'll tell you a wee story of that, because it took me a long time. I couldn't go up to my brother's grave. He's buried in Fort Royal, but he jumped off Union Bridge, and I had to get used to that. And I went up, and it started to rain. If anyone knows Fort Royal, it's like copper floating down the loch. And the first song came on the radio was my brother Daniel Bell and John cried. And that was like 3 years after it. In fact, I had like a pre-2.8 injections, which shows you how long ago it was. And that made me kind of release and let him go and forgive them. Yeah. So there's a bit of forgiveness there. You just let it go. He's kind of hiding behind me here, just like, you better tell her. I'm looking for forgiveness. And you tell you what, it does help you heal. So you used to, you can still shout and swear at me, he says, but he's looking for that forgiveness. He's like sneaking behind me.
I'll get the string fixed in my car.
He says, you caused that. Anyway, I'll leave him with you and love to lots of the family, because he wants to definitely say love and best wishes to some of the other ones as well. But thanks again, thanks as well. I do feel it's like my mother type figure. And it's definitely a female. And I've got this, again, quite a character. Do you work in care or something as well?
I was a vet nurse, so...
Oh, it's a theme, right? Oh, nurses, isn't because I was in hospital last week. She's made me very agitated, so it's like, I don't know if she's quite agitated in life, but she's making me very... She's quite a nervy type person. The mother figure.
Mother figure, yes.
Yeah, it's like, listen, you just speak to me, I'm counselling in my head. Like, kind of agitated. Are you a bit like that, really?
I can be, very much so.
Oh, okay.
My nana less so.
Right, definitely. Oh, okay. But she's saying, you need to calm down. It's like, I'm not even breathing right. Yeah? Have you been quite stressed out lately, whatever?
Yeah, well, normally.
Normally, yeah.
Always.
Because this person, I don't know when she died, she was that old when she passed over. Maybe it's start 70s.
Yeah, exactly.
She wasn't
Around
quite,
the 70s.
wasn't that 80s, 90s.
Yeah, no, she's in her
I
70s.
thought she was quite slim.
No, the opposite.
Right. I've got this slim feeling, yeah. She's got this slim feeling, so she
I
might
can
have been,
imagine her, yeah.
maybe when she was younger, because she's slim now.
Yeah,
Right.
it's fixed.
Was she a funny eater and that used to annoy people?
She used to always ask people to have tea and biscuits.
Right.
And she'd always be feeding the dogs custard creams. And I was always telling her off.
Because we do tea parties, and show me tea parties, like she's always doing tea parties.
Yes, well, she would never drink tea herself.
Yeah.
She was always giving everyone else tea. Oh, you'll have tea. I go on. I will. I go on. I will have tea. And eventually you would. She said, okay, I'll make you tea as well. Oh, no, I wouldn't have tea.
She just wants to come through to kind of get me to calm down and not to stress out. Because, again, you've been running around after people, right? And she loves that garden.
Yes,
Right, and
absolutely.
is your garden a mess?
Yes. Guilty.
I'll just get in the garden, right? It's so relaxing, guys. You're in the garden, so chilling, right?
She and I might have differed on our gardening. I like my lawn unmowed. She was very she would have had it ready. So
Right.
you would definitely notice that.
What is, I don't know if it's a sunflower or something that is just died, and you're saying, you never get that thing to grow.
Of family or
No, like in the garden, there's something in the garden that you've put in the garden, or you're something about a flower.
There is a tree that I'm worried about. Yeah,
Right.
my rose almost did last year. There's a few things that have been a bit poorly.
Right.
Yeah.
You says you're not feeding it. No.
Somebody else told me that, but
Right.
like a living person. But that's
She's really fussy about this. You're not feeding it. No, I get that, because when I first started the garden stuff, right, I didn't know what feeding meant, the plants. Right? But it means the kind of fertiliser stuff and all that, so.
She's probably very right. I did wonder.
But she's definitely given me that feeling that you look after the garden, because that helps you relax.
I often wished she was around to tell me these things.
Well, she's still there, and she's still communicating with you.
Thanks for sending me the robin.
Yep, that's always is a big sign. And the Indians believe that we can use birds' eyes, and in the pyramids, the sign of spirit is a bird. So I believe we can use their eyes. And you can use the birds for remote viewing as well. It's quite an interesting thing to do. If you get somebody who's doing that in a second half. I'm just trying to get to the message here for you. She's very kind of like, she goes round the boxes before she gets to the point. But
Yes,
it's like, come on, just tell me what you want to say. She's like, oh, it's like
then she goes off on another tangent.
yeah.
That's Nana.
And it's, did she play bingo or something?
Possibly. She did like some cards, but not like all the time. But yeah, I can imagine her
I don't know if she was just trying computerised bingo or something, right? And somebody paid for it, because there's a story of my Nana, we called her, right? She was playing bingo, she thought it was like a slot game in the computer, but that's a real game where you put money in. And my auntie went off her head because it was like 1,000 quid she spent.
Oh, I can imagine.
So there's something funny regarding bingo and money and stuff.
Yeah, there will be.
Somebody who's been gambling.
Possibly. She wouldn't probably have said it that much, but there could well be. She was that kind of humorous person.
Yeah. Because I'm not saying you're going to commit the money or you should make a gamble, but if you're not in it, you won't win it. So she's maybe pulling some cards for you. Right? So you need to. Well, it's a lottery, and I'm not, because I don't know, because I don't like doing predictions, but I did say to somebody they're going to win 850 quid, and she had the 3 lines not together, and the bingo, she won 850 quid. So when I get something like this, I'll listen, because it's not 850 quid. It's something like 10,005 something.
Wow.
Now, I'm giving it as I get it. Now, whether it's just a wee windfall or something's coming up, but you've got to be in it to win it. It could be just an investment, but it's a little bit of money coming for you. It could even be just cashing in a pension or something like that. Right, something there for you. And that will make a big difference to you just now.
Yes.
Just not a massive amount, enough to make a difference. Right?
Yeah, that's amazing.
We're not allowed to speak about money and stuff and finance and stuff. And legally we're not allowed to speak about fertility and all that and finance and health and that. Anyway, in public, in private we are. I do feel there's some financial rewards coming for you, and you're really needing it because you've been struggling a little bit.
It does sound like something my Nana would
But
say.
you've got to believe it yourself, because you do. It's like, well, I'll never happen to me.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? I'm sitting there, it's
I
like,
keep saying I should win the lottery if I actually did the lottery.
yeah. It's like, you know, it's like I used to have the guys in the beer pit and all that, and they sit in the same chair, nothing good happens to me. And I used to go sit in their chair, and I lost. Says, go sit in a different chair and make a different feeling, and wind them up, you know. And I feel that's what they're trying to do to you. Sit in a different chair, go a different way, walk a different way home. Because they're saying you've been blinkered.
Like change the...
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I do feel that you're going to get... have you got a partner?
I know.
No? I'll get the romance cards for you later, but I'm definitely seeing romance. And she's saying about time.
Yeah.
She's been quite far.
She would say that.
About time? What?
Yeah, I can totally imagine my Nana saying that.
Yeah, about time. I'll make a prediction. It's like a prediction. Love. He's not your usual type, and he doesn't go to your usual place, so that's why they're saying try something different. It's not online, it's not in there,
Not unlike.
and you'll argue with him first. Which is what you're reading.
Some views on some things.
Yeah, but I love the guy, and he's coming in quite soon. Because they're kind of like, you're not finding one, we're going to push you some. Right?
She would so do that if she was around.
So she definitely wants you to kind of have fun again. Right? I know there was an unhappy relationship in the past, so I'm validating that. I need the right thing. I've also got this, you know that cartoon, was it Speedy Gonzales? Yeah? It's like, you're going too fast again, like Speedy Gonzales. You need to kind of slow down.
She's not wrong.
And that would be a cartoon that they would have watched, you know, in their time.
That makes sense.
So definitely. So again, take her love and take her. She's been very fussy, by the way. She's kind of like, loads and loads of hugs and love to you.
But she's
Because
a big hugger, yeah.
Yeah, was she on the boat with you?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
well, she
I
definitely.
thought it, thank you for the robin.
Robin, that's it then. So, and that Robin's sitting outside your house tonight.
Oh, I'm glad you see my garden as well.
Okay, and I want you to look down your feet. I want you to describe to me what you're wearing on your feet.
Sandals.
Sandals. What type of sandals?
Brown.
Brown. And as you rise above yourself and look down, are you male or female?
Female.
Female. How old are you?
20.
20, okay. And as you go into that body, as you go into there, and remember that past life, one of the things we always remember is our birthday. The day we were born. But first I want you to go, imagine you're inside your mother's womb, and you're about ready to come out. How do you feel about coming into that life?
Stressed.
Stressed, okay. As you're coming into that life, right, and as the day you're getting born, what year is it?
Don't know.
Okay, I'm going to count you down in years, in centuries. So it's the 20th century, 19th century, 18th century,
Yeah.
18th century, right? I'm going to count you down in tens and see what stands out. 1890, 1880, 70, 1860,
Yeah.
1860s, 1861, 2, 3, 4, so it stands out. 1865, right? And if you look at the calendar in your mind, what month are you drawn to?
September.
September. And what day in September is it? The 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th?
7th.
7th. What day of the week is it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That's fantastic. Now you're out of the womb, you're in there, you just arrived, in your mother's arms. How do you feel now? You're out of the womb, your mother's arms.
Happy.
Happy, right? Is your father there?
Yeah.
And what was your name that it gave you when you were born or just not long after it?
April.
April. April, what was the family name?
Smith.
April Smith. Right? And as we go into April Smith, I want you to go along through the years to a significant event, maybe a funny event. Maybe married or something like that, or just a significant event. Let's go there now. Where are you now?
November.
Okay, let's go back to where we went as a 20-year-old, right? Back into there as April Smith. You know your name now. Go into that body and rise above it. And no matter what happened in that life, you know you survived it because you're in this life. And I want you to look around you. Where are you? Are you outside, inside? Just take a deep breath.
Outside.
You're outside.
Yes.
Right? Now, as you're outside, is that country view, garden view?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going somewhere?
That's there.
To a fair? Is that like a works fair, market fair type thing?
Work.
Market, yeah. And what do? Do you sell stuff there? Are you taking stuff there, or you just going to buy stuff? Buy stuff now. So whereabouts in the world are you? Is it the UK? Is it abroad? Where are you?
UK.
UK. What's the town you're going to?
Winchester.
Winchester. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Were you brought up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And was there any sort of schools or places that stood out you remember, you loved, or whatever?
School.
School. What was the name of the school?
Roseville.
Roseville. It was okay. Did you have a happy childhood?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're 20, you're going along this market. What happened to this market? You went back into
Merry-go-rounds.
merry-go-round, so it's all fun and whatnot. Old-fashioned fairs. Is there somebody you're going to meet there, like a boyfriend or something?
No.
No? And as you look around you, have you got a family? Have you got brothers and sisters, stuff like that?
No.
Just on your own? You're an only child? What was your mum and dad like when you were 20? They still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah? What was your dad like?
Lovely.
Lovely. What did he do for a living?
Sailor.
Sailor. And when you look at your dad, right, you look at his energy, who does he remind you of in this life? Life in the 20th century.
My dad.
Your dad. Reminds you of your dad. And when you look at your mother, who does she remind you of?
My mum.
Your present mother, okay. So you go in there, so you meet anybody, so let's wind it forward again. Maybe when there's something event or something that happened on that day, we need to go back and look at. Who was there?
Friends.
Friends? Was a lot, does this feel good? Does it feel light, happy,
Yeah.
lovely? Okay. Right, so let's clear that images away. Well done, you're doing fantastic here. And we're going to go on our significant event in your life. Where are you now?
I'm on the ship.
You're on the ship. So you going somewhere on the ship? You sailing with your dad or something like that? Or you just going somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, where are you going?
Another country.
Another country. Just look at the globe, take a step above yourself. And where are you drawn to?
Australia.
Australia. Is it by choice or are you getting forced to go?
No.
By
First.
forced, right? So were you naughty or something you getting forced? What did you do?
Stole.
You stole. Okay. Who did you steal from or steal from?
Stole from a shop.
Sure. And did you need to steal? Were you starving or something you needed to steal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So was it quite a tough time then? Yeah. So you survived it though, didn't you? You went to Australia, was it better or worse than when you thought? Worse. Right? When you rise above yourself and you're free from any pain from that time period, and we're going to just zip to the end of that life, just before you pass over and you're looking back in that life. Did you meet somebody? Did you get married? Did you have kids or whatever? Were you on your own? How old were you when you passed over?
16.
You're 60?
60.
60, okay. Right, so you're 60. And are you in your bed or did something happen to you before you passed over? You're in bed, okay. But when you look back in that time, what's the lessons you learned from that life you want to bring back into this life?
Steal.
Don't steal. Yeah. But was there some good things that happened to you in that life down there?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Are you passed over in a bit in between lives? Who comes to meet you? Your mum. How does that feel? Right, embrace her energy, embrace her love. Anybody else come to meet you?
Yeah, my dad.
Your dad. What's their message to all of us here?
Enjoy life.
Enjoy life, right? When you go back to that door,